welcome back to my channel. If you are a subscriber, thank you so much for subscribing. If you're watching and you're not yet subscribed, what are you waiting for? Please subscribe because I'll definitely appreciate it. So in this video, I will be talking about cost of living in Canada, focusing on the city of Ottawa, where I'm currently living. So I'm going to be touching on a few things such as rent, transportation, groceries. So if these are things you are interested in, please stay tuned. I know when I was doing my research to move to Canada, these are things that I was looking for persons to be open about. So if this is something you're interested in, please stay tuned. So the first thing I'm going to touch on is rent, accommodation. And as a newcomer into Canada, I know this might be one of the biggest challenges because you're coming here with no work experience, no credit history. So persons are a little bit more reluctant to renting to immigrants. So when I was searching for my apartment, one of the most interesting thing that I encountered was that the leasing agent was telling me I needed to be making 3 times the monthly rent to be able to qualify for the apartment. And that was something I found pretty interesting. I've never heard that. Normally, when you go, you present your job letter, your first and last month rent, and those are some of the things that will be pretty okay. But stating that you need to make 3 times the monthly rent was something I found pretty interesting as well. Renting in Canada, some of the things that you're gonna need is a credit check. We know that credit is a big thing in this country, and when I was doing my apartment searching, I didn't have a credit history because I had recently moved into the country. I got a credit card. I was using the credit card, but there wasn't enough history there to build to provide a credit report. But surprisingly, they were very understanding and they decided to waive that for me. But for other places that you're going, persons might emphasize that having a credit score is something that you need to qualify for the apartment. Some of the options open for accommodation as a newcomer to Canada are renting an apartment, renting a basement, renting a room, or sharing a room. But whatever you decide will be based on your financial situation at the time. But these are some of the options, and you definitely want to make sure you're doing your research. I know one of the places that you can go to find apartments very quickly is Kijiji, or in your neighborhood you can go out, speak to persons at leasing agents, because that's what I did when I was searching for my apartment. I wanted to make sure it was somewhere that was safe, secure, so I went with an apartment and I did it through like a leasing agency. So currently I pay approximately $1,200 for rent. So that is something that I found affordable for me. And it depends on the things that you are looking for as well. But I know for me, starting out, I definitely want to make sure it was something that I was comfortable with, something that I could manage, somewhere where I felt safe, somewhere with some good amenities. But there are many options for accommodation in Canada, so make sure you do your research and see what's the best option for you. Another expense that comes with accommodation renting is renter's insurance. It was the first time I was hearing about this because we don't have that in Jamaica. So when you're renting an apartment, it's something that you definitely need to put in your budget because it's something that you need before you are approved for the apartment. So currently for my renting insurance, I think I pay just $18 for the month. My water bill is covered in my rent, so that's not a separate expense I'm paying. Let's touch on groceries. So I mostly do my monthly shopping at Walmart. Now and again, I will pick up a few stuff at the international store. But for grocery, I spend approximately anywhere from $200 to $400 for the month as a single person. But your grocery bill will depend on your family, the number of persons in your family, and the things you're buying as well. But looking at grocery, I think in Canada it's pretty affordable. Another expense for me is transportation. Seeing that I'm starting over, building from the bottom up again, I choose not to buy a car right now. So currently, I take the bus. I make sure I get my monthly bus pass, which is currently $125 in Ottawa. And with that, you get unlimited rides throughout the city for the month. So I was looking at some other provinces and checking their prices for transportation, and I was thinking Ottawa was pretty affordable. But I know I was watching a video with someone in Saskatchewan, and I think they said their monthly bus pass is $80. But in Ottawa, or transportation for the monthly bus pass is $125. Another expense is hydro. In Jamaica, we call that light bill, electricity bill. For me, I currently pay $38 for the month. I was working from home in the summer, so I think that's one of the reasons why my hydro bill is so expensive. But I'm giving it some time to see if it will go down. But for now, I'm currently paying $38 for the month for my hydro. So for internet, I was paying $68 for the month. I did my checks. I was trying to get a better deal, but unfortunately that was the best one I was getting. So make sure you're going around comparing prices to try and get the better deal. It didn't, when I was paying $68, I didn't find it like a big challenge because I was working from home, so my company was covering that bill. Once we returned to office, and that expense was on me, and I think it was a year later, I called my internet provider to let them know I need a better deal. So they were really helpful, and they gave me a new package, which I think going forward, I will pay something like $47 for the month for internet. So another expense is my phone bill. Currently, I'm paying $51. I'm on a 2-year plan. So I used the phone thing to build my credit in the country. So I got a phone, went on a plan because that's something I wanted to do to build my credit. So currently I'm paying $50 something for my phone bill, but once I'm off the plan, I will definitely go back to the plan that I was using before, where I was paying something like $30 something. So that was a quick overview of my expenses monthly living in Canada, but the expenses will differ for each home. It depends on the size of your family, the things that you require. But as a newcomer, those are the things I'm spending on right now because there are some other goals I'm trying to focus on. So I definitely try to keep my expenses down. So if you have any questions about expenses, please feel free to leave a comment. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave those as well, and I'll definitely respond. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please remember to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Like, share, turn on your post notification bell so you never miss an upload, and see you in the next video. Bye-bye.